Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today you guys, we're going to be showing you some books today. A few
Right. A
books.
few good books to help with the journey of getting out of this trap, this system, this matrix. So there's a lot of good books out there, but here's a few that I recommend. All right, so go ahead, present them, show them.
Okay. We have the Kundalini Rising. It's exploring the energy of awakening.
Right, so Kundalini Rising, what can you tell them about this book, son? Tell them.
That there's God within yourself.
Right, you got to find God within yourself, so you got to understand that the branch of the tree stem is your spinal cord, and the forbidden fruit talked about in Genesis is the pineal gland, which connects you to the entire universe. And the snake, the serpent, is the connection of the 7 chakras, which starts from the bottom root chakra to the crown chakra. And so this book is a collection of essays, which is basically about finding this energy within yourself. So show them the book. You know, that's a good one. All right, and what do we got next? Show them, son.
We got Astrodynamics.
By?
And it was by Bruce. It was by Robert Bruce.
Right. What can you tell them about this book, son?
It's about leaving your body.
Right. Astral projection. It says on there, what does it say? On the cover.
On the cover, it says, a new approach to out-of-body experience.
Right. This book basically explains the ability to leave the body, which is known as astral traveling or astral projection. And, you know, you can actually travel to different dimensions. Not to be confused with lucid dreaming. Astral projection and lucid dreaming are two different things. I've done both, so I am familiar with both, but they're two very different experiences. So you can actually, in this real-time 3D or third dimension, you can actually travel to different dimensions, if that makes sense, how I'm trying to explain it. And so, you know, the reason why it's important to be able to journey to different dimensions is because, like, for example, the geometrical cube represents the 3D material world, which is a labyrinth, which is basically this material world that we live in, which actually is hell because, you know, the physical 3D world puts limitations on the soul. And, like, for example, the movie Hellraiser, there's a little bit of alluding to this. There's a lot to do with the puzzle box. Pretty soon, actually, next, we'll do a video about some good Gnostic movies, you know. But, yeah, in Hellraiser, you know, the Cenobites in the film are a representation of the demons, also known as angels or archons, you know. And, like, for example, in Orthodox Islam, which is not Nation of Islam as taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because Honorable Elijah Muhammad said his followers are not obligated to make the Hajj pilgrimage as prescribed to mankind via Prophet Muhammad, as he specified in one of his books. But the Orthodox Muslims make 7 counterclockwise circles around the black cube in Arabia, in Mecca. And so this is actually worshiping Yahweh. It's worshiping the creator of this 3D material world, which Yahweh is a representation of Saturn, you know, appropriately, as Saturn is the creator of the Adamic race, as we previously covered in previous Gnostic lessons. Yahweh is the god Saturn. You can look that up on Google. And if we count the planets starting with the sun, Saturn would be the 7th planet, hence 7 counterclockwise circles around the Kaaba. Saturn spins counterclockwise, and Saturn actually has a geometrical cube on its north pole. You know, Saturn rules the constellation Capricorn, the goat, and Capricorn represents the practical, material, tangible 3D world. So, you know, hell is the 3D material matrix, which puts limitations on the soul. It's like, this world is like a video game your soul is playing. Does that make sense, son? Yeah, so you know, as far as, like, mastering the ability to project out of here and leave, like, at any time, this is a good book to get. So we definitely recommend Astral Dynamics. You know, I mean, heaven and hell from a certain perspective can also be the same thing. It's a matter of fulfillment and non-fulfillment. This is the occult explanation. So, all right, Astral Dynamics by Robert Bruce. What else we got?
We got the Isis Thesis.
Right, the Isis Thesis by Judy K. King. What does it say on there, son?
It says, a study decoding 870 ancient Egyptian signs.
Right, and basically it's like this book explains the quantum chemical process of how to dodge reincarnation, how to not come back here after you die. instead of reincarnating after death, instead of coming back here, you can actually become a star. And so, like, at the moment of death, you'll have this choice to either embrace the tunnel of light or not. You know, the tunnel of light that people say they see at the near-death experience is a trap set up by the Demiurgus Archons. Going towards the tunnel of light will only lead you right back here to this matrix. But if you're going to go the right way at the moment of death, which is away from the tunnel of light, which is toward the darkness, then you got to know what to do to become your own light. And so that's why the Isis Thesis explains a lot of this. And we have a follow-up book. Let him show this one.
We have The Road of Orion.
The Road from Orion.
The Road from Orion. And this is a surreal story supporting the Isis Thesis. It's part 2.
Right, so it kind of like gives you the path, the star path of the journey after the transformation, which is death. There's another book you can show him here, which is about this very same topic by Judy K. King.
Yes, and this is going to be part 3. It's called Balls of Fire, and about this is the science of life and death.
Right, so that book is about basically the chemical transformation that occurs at death. It's kind of like taking you into the depths of the knowledge of going through the gateways of death, basically. And so all of these things are key to know to get out of this matrix. You know, this is basically a how to get the hell out of here video that we're doing, presenting these books here right now. So these books by Judy K. King basically decode and give you a breakdown of this book. Show them this book, son.
This is going to be the last book, and it is going to be called...
Last book of our video for today.
Yeah. And it is going to be called The Egyptian Book of the Dead.
And that's translated by E.A. Wallace Budge.
It also says the papyrus of...
Papyrus.
The papyrus of Ani. Egyptian text, transliteration, and... Transliteration.
Show them the pages. Open up the book and hold the pages close to the camera there, son.
These are like some hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics. Right, so
back in ancient Egypt.
It's basically giving you the knowledge of what to do to not reincarnate, to get out of this matrix after death. But basically it's decoded by the Isis Thesis. So it basically gives you... The Isis Thesis goes hand in hand with this book to basically explain it, you know, so that you know what to do to not come back here. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it for now. Next, we'll do a video on some good Gnostic movies to check out.
Yes.
All right. What do you want to say now?
Well, peace out.
Peace out.